Welcome back everyone to another movie trivia Schmoedown reaction video. Today is the beginning of the singles ultimate Schmoedown tournament, and this very first match we're gonna be seeing the battle between the kid Brandon Meyer versus the beauty Witney Seibold, if he's still sticking with that nickname, because that nickname was made because it's tied in with the Beast, William Bibiani, but now that since they're separate, maybe most likely they still stick with the beauty nickname because it's already sticking there. But if they change it up, it could be something else that alliterates, because I know Christian Harloffs loves his alliteration in the nickname. So we'll be seeing that first match between the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament, and I think Witney Seibold will win this because I feel like Witney Seibold knows more, but I'll be rooting for Brandon Meyer because he's a young guy that's easy to root for. He's a very likable character. He's a very likable person. And sadly, the OA just got cancelled, which is the show that he was on. So he needs all the support he can get. Well, probably the support from reaction video won't mean much to him, but you know, and here to support his future endeavors and everything else. And also, this match is relatively quite short. I believe it's only 38 minutes. So I'm guessing it's gonna end on a TKO or a KO. I'm just addressing that right here and right now. As someone who's seen a lot of the Schmoedown, shorter ones means that it's gonna end quick. So yeah, let's see. Hopefully it's not too disappointing. Hopefully it's not too big of a gap, because I always love close matches. Even though I'm rooting for a particular person, I want them to have a close match because it drives me to the edge and it makes me nuts. But it also what makes a good game, because as a sports person, I play basketball. I love to see games that go down to the wire, even though it drives me crazy because I want my team to win. But those are the best kinds of games. So if it can, so I don't know, my head is messed up, guys. But anyway, well, we'll be watching this one, Brandon Meyer versus Witney Seibold. So yeah, before we get started to the reaction, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, because I do this every week, the Schmoedown reaction for you guys. I also have a podcast called The Councilmen Show, which me and my friends talk about everything movie related every week on Wednesday. As well as I do trailer reactions and movie reviews, all those kind of stuff. So subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out. Also, last Friday I was part of Call to Action podcast in a very special Call to Asian show. So it was a lot of fun. Me, Dylan Camacho, Alex McFarlane, and Natty, he was there. So we all were part of the Call to Asian podcast, and it was a lot of fun. So go check it out on the Call to Action podcast YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, without any further ado, let's play the trailer. I mean the Schmoedown video, the Schmoedown movie trailer, Schmoedown battle. Playing it in 3, 2, 1. This weekend.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown Champion of the World, Prime Time, Paul Oyama. August 31st, if you're going to be in New York, Manhattan is where it all goes down. 2 huge matches. Snyder versus Oyama for the title.
I hope they come ready because I'm defending this thing.
The SchmoedownLive.com. Get your tickets now.
Yep, and Haley Fouch versus Ethan Irwin, that's gonna be interesting. Let's see the promo. Let's see what Eric of Nerd Chronic have this time.
This is Notice, alright? This is the league. This is the league on Notice.
Oh, this is the promo for the full Ultimate Schmoedown? Oh yeah. That's Roka versus Silvestri. It's gonna be so interesting. There's old blood versus new blood. Okay. I'm surprised that Morrill isn't in this thing, but you know, he almost won it last year. But maybe he's gonna focus on teams, you know? Or maybe he's just busy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. It is the Ultimate Schmoedown Tournament. The playoffs begin right now. I am joined by author extraordinaire Ken Knapsack. He wrote Why We Love Star Wars and I Love You. Ken, why is that?
You love me because all the time we spend
I don't
on
think
the
I've
10 freeway.
I cannot remember the last time I've
died.
seen a
I'm happy
shaven
to be
Ken
here, Mark.
Knapsack.
This is exciting. Tournaments are exciting.
clean
Why?
shave.
Because if you lose, you die, literally.
Looks-
also,
I'm not
if you
used to
win,
it.
you get a special bit of prestige, and you get to launch your career into a new stratosphere. We got two.
The winner of this
competitors
faces
today
who?
to
I'm
make
trying
their
to-
mark in this tournament.
And advance in the
By the way,
tournament.
I
That's
did-
what's
I did
so
fill
fun
in the
about
bracket,
this. This
and
is
I'm
what
pretty
all
sure I
season
put-
has
I
built
put
towards,
Seibold
and
as the
our
winner of
first
this.
round matchup here features Witney Seibold taking on the higher ranked The Kid. That would be
Yeah, I forget-
Canada's own Brendan
Seibold
Meyer.
is
Now,
0
Ken, you go
and
into the backstory of this. I think you and I
Oh.
might see
0
differently
and 1.
on the evolution of this matchup and maybe who the person that the crowd should be rooting
I'll tell you
for
what.
is.
Yeah, the Kid, he makes his name at the free-for-all, right? He's a great performer. I get it. But it looks like he's running around asking for $2 for his paper route here, where you got Witney is an accomplished critic, a professional, a dapper man who had just his partner, his friend, his business partner, William the Beast Bibiani, turns his back on Witney, and I side with Witney in this feud here, and I think he made the right decision moving on.
I do not appreciate Whitney's comments criticizing William Bibiani for what? The crime of being nice. I'm a nice guy. I like to take people under my wing, and that is what William did with the Kid. He saw this new player into the league. He liked his mocks. He said, hey, Kid, I'm going to take you under my wing.
Shazam
I'm
is
gonna
a very
show you the
interesting
ropes
team. I
here."
don't think I
And he
reacted to
supported
that
the
because
Kid.
my laptop
I have
was so
3
broken.
indisputable facts about
But
Canada.
Shazam
Number 1, the
versus
Toronto
Scream
Raptors
Queens
are current NBA champions.
was a great
Number
match.
2,
And
Brian
Shazam is
Adams
a very
is a
fun
gift
team to
from
watch.
God. Number 3, the Kid deserves his place in this league, and he is the higher ranked competitor. Like I said, Ken, he comes in at 1-1. He almost beat Paul Oyama, the champion, and then you have Witney Seibold. He comes in at 0-1. So what are we looking at here? How do you see this match playing out?
Well, first of all, there's a fourth fact about Canada. A fourth fact about Canada. 1987, third baseman Tim Wallach's 100th RBI for the Montreal Expos was a hit by pitch. Look it up. That's a fact. Second thing here is Witney is one of those guys I look at. He's got the talent, he's got the skills. He just had some bad luck, and I think that 0-1 record is not an indication of what he really is. And I think this tournament's about
100%.
that. And again, as far as the Kid, I get it. He comes skipping in here, zippity doo dah,
Licking his lollipops.
licking his lolly like he's on the deck of the Titanic in 1912. I see what's happening. I see what's happening out there, and this is a league for adults.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting
And I
if
want
Bibiani comes out with Meyer.
That to continue on here today. I don't want kids taking over.
2 of the freshest faces we have, although one of them does have a beard in this league. They had some words to say about themselves and each other. Let's take a look right now.
I just received a phone call from Mr. Seibold, who says he wants to play you in the first round of the singles tournament.
Mr. Witney, the beauty side.
For revenge.
Revenge.
I love the fact that Brandon is like so oblivious to this. That their character is so oblivious.
All right, so first round of the tournament. I'm feeling really, really excited. And obviously with Witney, there's a little bit of history there.
Listen, sorry, I can't really talk right now. I'm busy just sending a few text messages to my new partner, Mark Hoyk.
The good thing that came out of all of this is
Mark
that it's
Hoyk.
brought me back together with Mark Edward Hoyk. He has come from the nether realms to join me and support me in this match against the Kid.
I'm just so excited. I've watched the tournaments before, and to kind of get to be a part of it this season, win or lose, is super, super exciting. And I'm just going to go out there and play my best. And, maybe I can go on a little run. We'll see.
I just want to thank Robert Meyer Burnett for setting this up. I think that was a really nice thing. People say he's a bad guy. How bad can he possibly be?
Kind of blurred.
You're too nice. And I don't like you.
That was nice.
I'm so glad that Robert Meyer Burnett has arranged this for us because we're angry. We'll destroy him.
Mark
He is
Hoyk
not
is playing a very
mature
creepy character.
He's not mature enough to handle much of anything, really. He is but a child. And it will allow me to move on with my new teammate into a new realm as a new person. And that's what's important today.
Whoever wins.
Why is this? Why
I
are
have
they
nothing
blurred?
to say to the beast. I have
Why is
nothing to
Bibiani
say
and
to the
Meyer
Kid.
blurred?
They know who they are, and they know what they
It's
do.
not. The camera wasn't focused.
And I know what I will do to them. That's it. See.
Well, you see that, Ken? We're talking about this whole William Bibbiani kind of controversy, and then we might have Witney Seibold. Maybe he has a new friend.
You know what?
Helping him out here today.
A new
Since
friend
I'm already thinking that Seibold's gonna win anyway, I'm just gonna root for Seibold. I'm just gonna go all the way and root for Seibold instead of rooting for Meyer.
Maybe Witney put a dead fish in the car of the kid. We'll find out more about that. We'll get some.
Because I feel like Seibold has such a potential, man.
What's interesting about the promos?
Critically acclaimed was
Williams,
such a good team.
Bibbiani knows Seibold well, and he knows that Whitney's not coming in here with a pleasant attitude.
That's right. This is going to be the X Factor. Is maybe not the competitor that is playing the match here today, but it's going to be William Bibbiani. Maybe he holds sway in this match. Very excited to get the playoffs going. Ken, let's do a tail of tape. What are each one of these gentlemen we're about to see perform good at?
Absolutely. Sorry I cut you off there. I'm not professional.
Okay, I do it all the time to you.
Before the match, we sent a lot of unpaid interns to the competitors and asked them to choose their favorite categories. And the tail of the tape is this. Witney Seibold, his skills include classics, actors and actresses, I just call them actors, shopping at Brooks Brothers for some classy suits.
He looks really good. The kid can't afford that kind of stuff yet.
Yeah, the kid, when asked, he was a bit trepidatious. He didn't want to list some strengths because he felt that worked against him, but we held him down and took a bunch of money and got them Oscars, directors, and attending prestigious golf tournaments. So he's a tournament veteran.
All around the world, Witney Seibold dressed very well. The kid not allowed to wear his church clothes because he will get grass stains on them. Ken, I am just about ready to go. How are you feeling?
I am ready, sir.
Then it's time for the movie Trivia Schmoedown! The ultimate Schmoedown playoffs are upon us. Ken, the floor is yours.
All right. Introducing first. With a record.
Alright, let's go Seibold.
0 wins and 1 defeat. Accompanied to the arena by Mark Edward Hook. Here is Witney Seibold.
Oh, I still called the beauty.
Ken, I see something on the floor. That is.
What the heck?
I believe that is a shrunken Witney Seibold. Very tiny. That's his.
Whoa.
And he has disappeared back behind the curtain. There he's back to full size.
That was a trick.
What the heck? That is a very weird entrance.
Mark Edward Hoyt.
Wow, that has the power of generations of geekdom behind him here. I'm very intrigued by it.
What
I'm freaked out by Hoyt.
Yes, look.
Some sort of witchcraft abounds, and maybe that's what's keeping Witney Seibold so young and fresh and dap wrecker all these
I'm
years.
so creeped out by Hoyt. I swear.
Express for men. Or
wearing their
structure.
cologne right now.
All right. And his opponent with a record of 1
Wow,
win
he's using this
and
song.
1 defeat. Accompanied to the
He's
arena
using this
by
song.
William the Beast Bibbiani. This is Brendan Meyer, the Kid.
Okay.
That's the big.
That is William Bibbiani's music.
There's some tension between there.
The kid! I choose you!
Okay, that is my new favorite intro. That is my new favorite intro.
Appearing to explode out.
In case you guys don't know, I love Pokemon, so that's my new. The funny thing is, Bibbiani doesn't watch Pokemon movies. Seibold, because I listen to their podcast occasionally. Seibold
I
has
guess he had
seen,
to fix his
if
hair
not
first.
all, the the animated Pokemon films, and Bib's only seen Detective Pikachu, I
If the
believe.
kid pulls out a slingshot, we're going to keep it until June.
Whitney, I still love you, man.
Well,
Okay, so I think Bibbiani trying to kind of make nice with Witney, but look, Ken, this is all about the head games because it is the playoffs. And now that Bibbiani has taken a step back, as has Mark Edward Hoyt with whatever wicked craft he brought to the table, now it is just Witney and it is Brendan Meyer. Gentlemen, we are about to kick off the ultimate Schmoedown Singles tournament. Here are the rules for round number 1. It's a 3-round for the higher-ranked competitor here today. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
All right, that's what I expect from Kid, as at least one fan of there. And Witney Seibold, how are you feeling going into the playoffs?
Caffeinated.
All right, Ken, they seem ready to go. You good?
I am good. Let's do it.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! I love a good playoffs, man.
Let's kick off the ultimate Schmoedown Singles tournament. Question number 1 comes in the category of action slash adventure, action adventure. Which film in the Lethal Weapon franchise finds Riggs and Murtaugh taking on a crooked former cop named Jack Travis?
Speaking of crooked former cops, once again, plug for Kent Knapsack here to my right. Wrote a book, Why We Love Star Wars, available wherever you purchase your
Thanks. Yeah, you can purchase it on the internet. So you go to my website.
4, 3, sorry to pat you down with that plug. 2, 1, pens down.
Lethal Weapon 2?
Lethal Weapon 2?
It is not Lethal Weapon 11.
Lethal Weapon 3.
It is Lethal Weapon 3. There you go. 2 or 11.
Darn, almost
All
wrote
right,
that.
Whitney, out to the early lead. The kid, a shaky start. See if he can rebound with the next category. Movie release dates. Movie release dates. We love ye, Scott Mance. 2009 saw the release of this Quentin Tarantino film.
2009. This is the last time I was funny, but you're funny. You're doing some comedy in the North.
New York, we got the big Schmoedown on August 31st.
Purposely misspelled because Tarantino misspelled the title.
I love that.
One of my favorites of Tarantino's film too.
2, 1, pass down, go to Whitney.
Glorious Bastards.
Glorious Bastards.
He is close enough there. And did the kid have it as well?
Inglorious Bastards.
Starring Sam Levine.
All right.
Yeah, Sam Levino's in it.
All right. Hello to Sam. We hope Boca's treating you well.
All right. Third question comes in the category of dramas. This 1987 film, directed by Luis Valdez, tells the life story of rocker Richie Valens.
It's a good question. I have a lot of follow-up questions, so I'm going to wait until after you get the
I
answers.
was going to make a joke that probably was a wrong answer.
I think we were both going to do
We
it.
both were going to do it.
I'm going to go 5.
4,
No clue.
3, 2, 1. Looking for answers, starting with the kid.
La Bamba?
It's correct.
Wow.
Okay.
La Bamba.
He had it.
La Bamba. La Bamba.
Oh,
Of
wow.
course, played
La
by
Bamba is Spanish for
Lou
the Bamba.
Diamond Phillips of Young Guns fame.
Chavez y Chavez is outside doing it with his horse.
Your next question is from the world of directors, and your question is simply, who directed Apocalypse Now?
Okay.
Okay, can you name the other 2 famous musicians that perished in the crash known as the Daily Music died alongside Richie Valens?
Little Bopper and Billy.
Big Bopper.
Big Bopper.
4, 3, you're Little Bopper. 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Whitney. What do you got?
Francis Ford
You got
Coppola.
all 3
Francis
guys
Ford
right. Did the
Coppola.
kid have it?
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yes, he did.
Almost. Directed by George Lucas, that would have changed the space-time continuum.
I have
Wow,
heard that
really?
one as well.
All right, fifth question comes in the category of fantasy/sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. In what 2014 Disney film does Elle Fanning play Princess Aurora?
Let me tell you where Apocalypse Now really dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Merchandising.
Yeah.
There's no Apocalypse Now cereal. There was
Yeah.
no Apocalypse Now lunch boxes.
I wanted a Bob Duvall figure, didn't get it.
Burger King tie-ins.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Oh, we got to repeat for a minute there. What
Whoa, okay.
2014 Disney film does Elle Fanning play Princess Aurora? All right. Early use of the JTE rule there.
Oh my
Sorry,
god,
kid.
he's blanking on
He's just
this.
trying to keep pace with Seibold.
He is. He's
It's like,
thinking there. We need an answer in 5, 4, 3,
Oh.
2, 1. Pens down. Pens down. All right. Starting with the kid.
I was going to write Cinderella, but it's not ready.
That's
a
incorrect.
hell of an effort.
I
Maleficent.
don't know.
And Whitney simply
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Maleficent.
Yeah, of course.
4-3 score. 4-3 score.
Maleficent. She wasn't actually evil. She was just having a bad weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Next roll comes from comedies.
How comedy was it?
Who played? It's a great ad on Whitney. 2 points for Whitney for that. In the world of comedies, who played Megan Price, the groom's overbearing sister in Bridesmaids? One of the funniest movies of the last.
I quite
10
enjoyed
years,
it.
Michael?
Quite enjoyed it.
The
And
groom's
Candy
overbearing
Rose is
sister.
one of my favorite bands of all time.
If you did best comedies post
Stand by.
2000.
Yep.
5, 4, 3,
This is not right.
2, 1. Hands down. We are going to go to
Catherine
Whitney
Hahn?
first.
Maya Rudolph?
It is not Meyer.
No, Maya
Melissa
isn't.
McCarthy?
It was.
We got a tie game.
Oh,
We got a tie game.
Melissa was the
Alright.
groom's sister.
Tie ball game here,
I
Ken.
didn't remember
Ball
that.
game going into the 7th inning of the first round here. Actually, more the 8th. All right. Question 7 comes in the category of horror/thriller. Horror/thriller. The Last Key is the title of an installment in what 2010's horror franchise?
You big horror movie? You're not a big horror movie.
Oh no, I get scared. I once peed my pants at 40 over a commercial for like Insidious 1 Up.
Pens down.
Holy
We go
shoot,
to
he just
the
revealed
kid.
the answer.
He
Insidious.
had the correct
It's the
answer.
Insidious series.
All right, very rare that Ken gives away an answer, but they'd already written it down, so all
Revealed
good.
the answer.
God.
You
Damn
literally
it.
could have said any other horror movie title. Man. This is what the playoffs do to you, kids. It's not just tense for them. It's tense for the announcing team.
Very sinister of you.
Don't cut that out.
Mercifully, I will be asking the next question. And that is in the world of animated movies. This will close out your round 1. We are currently tied at 5. Your question is, from the world of animated movies, who voiced James P. Sully Sullivan in Monsters, Inc.?
I'm shutting up. I ain't saying anything.
Yeah, you got to get right back on the horse. Gotta get up there. You're going to ask another question, young man. Yeah, have a sip of your 5. 5.
Bye is a really good drink, by the way.
2, 1. Pens down. Going to you first, Whitney.
John Goodman.
It is John
John
Goodman.
Goodman.
John Goodman.
And the kid had it as well. All right, and now we move on to round number 2, and this is the wheel round. Excuse me, it's the new wheel round. Look at that beautiful wheel. Had the wheel. Round student for a little bit, participating well. Fans seem to like the kid and Whitney are tied, Ken. However, because the kid is the higher ranked player, you can spin first, or you can defer to Whitney.
I'm going to defer.
Here comes Seibold. He's gonna.
All right. Whitney's gonna.
Very.
Sounds like a roller coaster going up
Oh.
the top of ride. Opponent's
Choice.
choice.
And as the kid is thinking about what category to give Whitney, I'll remind everybody that this is a Patreon full wheel. The wheel itself is sponsored by our good friend Reef Time. How about a hand for Reef Time? Big patron. His sponsored slices are famous actors and Denzel Washington. Thank you again, Reef Time. Now the kid, you're looking at all those categories. Which one do you want to stick Whitney with?
I wonder.
He's choosing there.
All right. And gonna need an answer in 5,
Industrial
4,
strength wheel
3,
here.
2, 1.
Oscar movies.
He's doing Oscars.
Oscar movie.
One person
Interesting.
in Schmoedown that looks like they're actually attending the Oscars. It would be Witney Seibold.
Absolutely. Good point there.
Interesting. I'm pretty sure Whitney knows about Oscars.
All right, Ken, would you like to ask Whitney the questions and
I will.
try to not give away any answers?
I can't guarantee that. 4 questions in the category of Oscars. First one in. This film was the last musical to win the Best Picture Oscar.
Musical.
Not La La
Not
Land.
La La Land.
I'm just about to say.
Sting.
Chicago?
About 30 great seconds.
5, 4.
Did Chicago win?
Oliver?
Incorrect for steal. 2-point steal.
Chicago.
That's correct for
Wow.
2-point steal. 2-point steal. Don't forget you have multiple choice. Second question in the category of Oscars for Whitney. Almost Famous received 4 Oscar nominations and won one of them. For what category did the movie win?
Could you repeat that question?
Yes.
As a JT rule.
Almost Famous received 4 Oscar nominations and won one of them. For what category did the movie win?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice, please.
A. Best Supporting Actress. B. Best Original Screenplay. C. Best Original Score. D. Best Editing.
Oh,
Best original score.
that's rough.
Incorrect.
Do you want to repeat
Best
them or-
Supporting Actress. Best Original Screenplay. Best Original Score. Best Editing.
Best original screenplay.
That's correct for Steele.
Wow.
The kid with another steal.
Oh. You know, I thought
Alright,
there's gonna be a
fourth
TKO on
is correct.
Seibold's side, but it's leaning there's gonna be a TKO on Meyer's side.
Third question out of 4. Tom Hanks received his first Best Actor nomination for
Nomination.
what film?
Oh, shoot.
Philadelphia.
Incorrect.
That's his
What's
first
two?
win.
Big.
That
Oh
is
my
a
gosh.
Philadelphia is his first win,
steal.
not his nomination.
Running away with the category. It's not even his. The
This
kid
is not
really
good.
flexing his boyish muscles in round number 2.
All right. Final question for you, Whitney, in the category of Oscars. This film was the last. This film was the last Best Picture winner to also win Oscars in every other category it was nominated in.
Wow.
Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King?
That's 2 points.
There it is.
2
Nice.
Needed that one back.
2 points.
Nice.
Pace
I was
there.
thinking about Lord of the Rings too, but I wasn't sure.
But the damage has been done. The kid, he picked one of his strongest categories,
Yeah.
hoping Whitney would, that he could get some steals. That's exactly how the round ended up playing out. Now the kid has to spin at the wheel.
All right. Look at that new wheel.
Very impressive gamesmanship by a child so young. He's
Comedy.
fun comedy. He's
He's
going
gonna
to
spin again. Doesn't want to laugh. Doesn't like laughter.
Not a fan.
Only Canadian to not like laughter.
That is Denzel
Denzel
Washington.
Washington, a sponsor. Wheel. Reefton sponsors that one. Wow.
Thank you.
Denzel,
Brief
okay.
time.
Reefton.
All right, 4 questions for the kid in the category of Mr. Washington. However, if he misses a question, Whitney, get ready because you could steal it. Your first of 4 questions is, what is the first feature film that Denzel Washington directed?
Antoine Fisher.
2 points.
Wow.
That's 2 points for the kid.
I might be wrong. I think
And
Meyer will win
move on.
this. My
Your
bracket
second
is
question.
busted already.
Robert Duvall plays the hostage negotiator, Lieutenant Frank Grimes, in what Denzel Washington film? We got 5, 4, 3,
I'm gonna go multiple choice on
2.
this.
I can give you that. Is it A, Man on Fire, B, Equalizer 2, C, John Q, D, The Pelican Brief?
John Q.
The kid gets a point. Check the multiple choice live. He gets a point. Your penultimate question in round number 2. Denzel Washington and Spike Lee have worked together how many times?
Oh wow, that's hard.
Numbers
In
game.
film.
It's a numbers game.
In film.
Tournament goes deep. Tournament goes deep.
That's right.
I don't think multiple choice is worth it in this kind of
Right.
questions.
Thinking about the
I
history.
think that's I'll go multiple choice on that. That's gonna be hard.
I can give
I don't
you
want to
that.
risk that.
Is it A3, B4, C5, or D6?
5.
That is incorrect for a 1-point steal. Is it A3, B4, C5, D6?
A3?
Also
That's
incorrect.
That's
Looking
incorrect.
for B4. We sound like we're playing Battleship.
That's
4
right.
times. Malcolm X, Mo Better Blues, Inside Man, and He Got Game.
Yeah.
All right, so we remain at a 14-8 advantage for the kid over Whitney. And kid, you have your last question now.
Okay.
Facing you in round number 2. The St. Elsewhere star Denzel Washington became an actor in movies, and here's your last question. Sharing its name with a classic fairy tale character in Disney Princess, what is the name of the program the FBI uses to see 4 days into the past in Deja Vu?
Oh.
Multiple choice.
I can give you that. Is it A, Cinderella, B, Sleeping Beauty, C, Beauty, or D, Snow White?
No way.
Take a bite out of that apple because you are correct. 15-8. The kid gets a point for that last Christmas choice correct answer, and he enjoys a 7-point advantage, Ken, going into
Wow.
round number 3. Does Witney Seibold
Did
have
Meyer-
any chance here?
He absolutely does. He needs to hit
I think Meyer will
everything
win.
here pretty much. He's
By
got a little bit
TKO.
of wiggle room, but again, Whitney knows his stuff. He's not some naive youngster up there from Canada. He knows his stuff.
Well, the kid is actually winning, and he's from Canada. So.
Yeah, don't math me up.
All right, we're going to move on to the rules of round number 3. Round number 3, we need help from our competitors in the form of 3 numbers. You are currently in the lead.
1, 9, and 4.
1, 9, and 4 for the kid. And what does Whitney have?
2, 10, and 11.
2, 10, and 11. All right, Whitney, I'll be asking you your series of questions. You selected number 2 for your 2-pointer. And that corresponds to modern classics.
Okay.
Modern classics.
It's an oxymoron, but okay.
And your name is your first question. What is Rocky's brother-in-law's name in the Rocky franchise?
Polly. Oh no, he doesn't know.
Polly.
Okay.
2 points for Witney.
Thank God.
And he pulls to within 5 of the kid. And so we're going to stay with Witney for your 3-point question.
He needs all of them
And that,
to win.
you
To
selected
win.
number 10. And that corresponds to action-adventure films. And your question for 3 points. Which 1980s action movie featured one of the villains named Theo exclaiming, "And the quarterback is toast"?
Five, 4.
Sudden death.
Incorrectly for Die Hard. And the quarterback is toast.
Die Hard,
And it
really?
could be toast for Witney Seibold again.
I don't remember that.
Because he has 1 question remaining. Now the good news for Witney is that question is worth 5 points. So
He
if
can
gets it
tie.
right, he's going to force the hand of the kid. However, it's his last question. So if he misses it, the kid is going to win round number 1 of the Ultimate Schmoedown via technical knockout.
All right. I don't see that yet.
All right, Witney. You selected number 11 for your 5-point question, and that corresponds to coming-of-age films. Coming-of-age movies. And your question. Name 3 actors who played greasers in Francis Ford Coppola's The Outsiders.
Matt Dillon.
No clue.
Matthew Modine.
5,
And Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
4, 3. And your winner by technical knockout, Brendan the Kid Meyer!
Patrick Swayze, Matt Dillon, Ralph Macchio, Rob Lowe, Tom Cruise, C. Thomas Howell, Emilio Estevez. The Rock probably wasn't born yet, but a great match nonetheless, Ken. And we have our first advancee in the Ultimate Schmoedown Tournament 2019.
You know, I don't want to give credit to the kid, but I guess I have to at this point. Whitney
Dude, the
came
kid
in
is
with a lot of
good.
knowledge, and it just
I'm underestimating the kid, man. Oh.
I
I thought Seibold's gonna win by TKO, I swear. I am underestimating Brendan Meyer so much. I should have gone with my gut and voted for Brendan Meyer.
The kid had the moxie to have the good fortune, obviously, of Whitney spinning opponent's choice, and then he stuck him with Oscars, and again, that's the category the kid knows like the back of his hand. And Whitney, even though he's got some gaps in his knowledge, he still knows a lot about the Oscars, but the kid proved to be the better Oscar knowledge person today, and I think that's what got him to the next round of the Ultimate Schmoedown.
You know, I guess I wrote him off as a cool little hit Marty McFly could be here, but I gotta treat him a little more seriously, I guess. Let's hear from that.
I'm with Ken.
We're going to hear from them
Should have taken
in
him
just
more
a second,
seriously.
and we want to remind everybody not only check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown on Patreon, but also we want you to come see us in New York, because we're going to be there in a matter of days. 2 big matches in New York City. Manhattan, we're taking over a theater. You can get tickets at theschmoedownlive.com. There's only a few remaining, so make sure you grab those now. And the night before, you get to see me do some stand-up along with some special guests at New York Comedy Club. Tickets at markellislive.com.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Witney Seibold. Whitney, I think it's pretty inexcusable to be dressed like Hans and not know the answer was Die Hard.
You know, Die Hard came into my life kind of late. I saw it when I turned 30. So, it hasn't been a presence in my life. I haven't memorized
He's
the
not
friggin'
that
dialogue
old.
to Die Hard.
He's
I
not
like
that
it.
old.
I like Hans Gruber.
Obviously.
I like John McClane. But, yeah, that was a little embarrassing.
Josh McCouga is embarrassed for you, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that.
But
Should have known.
seriously, getting a spun, opponent's choice, it's always kind of the sword in you at the end of the day.
I believe Julia Roberts got us on that wheel once before.
Damn, Julia.
That was me and Mark. If they had asked me Oscar questions about the 1930s, I would have been okay. But they didn't do that. They went with Chicago.
I can tell you're a little butthurt about that still, but you know, obviously it also
Buttered, battered, and bitter.
cool. Obviously, I can see that you're a little upset too because just the bad blood that's kind of been boiling between you and Viviani and the kid. But all that aside, how did you feel about the kid's performance today?
Oh, he did fine. He's got good things ahead of him. He's young. He has time to fail yet.
So encouraging. Well,
My best to you. Don't screw up. Go have some poutine. Listen to some Celine Dion and Nickelback and Bryan Adams and Throbbing Members and other Canadian bands.
I really hope that's a band. I don't know. I think we're done here. Hi. How much do your clothes cost in the Matrix? All right, I'm gonna send it back to the desk.
All right, well, Ken, Witney Seibold clearly knows a lot about Canadian musicians, and maybe if he could have applied that knowledge to the Oscars, we would have had a very different interview. But, you know, look, Witney, he holds his head up high, he walks out here, he knows he's got game, but he does acknowledge he was bested by the kid today, and how much of that was due to the fact that he no longer has William Viviani in his corner.
Absolutely. But the Throbbing Members opened up the Tragically Hip on their 96 tour, so good bad, good bad.
All right, Triple F giving us that knowledge, and we turn it back over to Jen Sturgeon once again, who has an interview with the kid and a special guest.
Thanks so much, guys. Brendan, you made it in your first round of the singles tournament. Yay! How are you feeling?
I feel great. I mean, it's really, really great to be able to play another match this year in singles. You know, playing the game, and so I had two kind of big goals. I mean, look, there's obviously I don't even want to call it a feud, but I guess we have to. The feud with Witney, and so
Family feud. So it's fine.
I could tell that when you came back here, you kind of.
Why did they lower the camera so much? Whitney, Viviani's head is chopped off.
Absolutely, this may be one of the most nervous matches I ever played, just because I really wanted to get back to 2-1. You know, I had a really, really tough, as we all see now, had a really, really tough draw in my singles debut going up against Paul, and went down 0-1, and I felt like until I kind of got back to 2-1, until you have that sort of better than 500 record, you're still always kind of, you know what I mean, not sure if you're going to get another match. So I feel like even if in the second round I go up against a great opponent and I come up short, still 2-2 and can go into next year kind of level playing field. I kind of came back from that deficit I was put in, so I'm happy about that.
I feel like every rookie needs that one loss that's kind of like a gut check moment to like, teach them about like how hard this league is, you know, because you get that first win, you're feeling good about yourself, and then there's that moment where you're like, oh yeah, this is hard. Bibbs, how did you coach them through this?
Well, first off, I don't think that part's true, JTE. But listen, the kid is a natural talent. He knows his movies. All I had to do was fill him in on every single one of Witney's weaknesses, and that was that. It was real, real simple. The real problem we're going to have is trying to figure out how to get him back in here.
That's true. That's true.
Well, all right, jump in.
Oh Jesus. So, oh God, we're doing space work now. Fantastic. So obviously you're going to be facing Howard, Stacey Howard, or Mark Riley next. I don't know if you knew that, but surprise!
Yes.
How are you going to be preparing for this?
Oh.
You know, just a lot more studying. There are weaknesses that I have. I guess I won't say them publicly in an interview, but there's certainly things.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm going to do that.
Howard versus
I definitely am going to continue
Riley.
to study,
That's going to be
continue
fun.
to work, and talk about two people who've been around the league a very long time, people who've won a lot. I mean, Riley, a former champion. So
I think they played each other, surprisingly.
I think it'll be a tough match, but I'm feeling good. I've got a little momentum here, so we'll see what happens.
Best of luck
Riley
to you
haven't
during the
played in
tournament.
so long.
Congratulations on your first win.
Their last game was with Who's the Boss in Chicago, and he haven't played in singles for so
All right,
long.
well, the kid, they're very excited to move on in the ultimate Schmoedown, as anybody would, but Jen brings up a great point because he faces a daunting task. Whether it's Mark Riley or it's Stacey Howard, he's going to have his hands full with either one of those competitors. Ken, you and I will be on the desk for that match. What do you see happening between Riley and Howard?
I miss seeing Riley play, you know. I miss seeing Riley play so much.
I manage, but that's just the way the announcing schedule falls for this tournament.
You're going to be fair, unbalanced?
I'll be as fair. I have a lot of respect for Mark Riley, but Stacey's going to win, and I'm looking forward to taking on the kid. I think Stacy's going to make her mark.
You want to get that invite to Mark Riley's holiday party, you better give a fair and balanced announcing slate. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in once again. Check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. We'll see you real soon around the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. That's Ken Knapsack. I'm merely Mark Baby Carrots Ellis. Peace out.
Okay, I guess that's it. No credit scene whatsoever. Alright, let's... Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, so let's discuss the match real quick. I was Ken Knapsack throughout that whole commentary track right there. I underestimated Brendan Meyer so much. I thought he's gonna get knocked out, even TKO'd by Seibold, because when I see the runtime, I'm like, oh, 38 minutes, that's quite short. That's like a short match. Maybe it's gonna be TKO, maybe even a KO. But I thought it was gonna be KO, that Meyer's gonna be out. But it's the opposite. Seibold one that got knocked out. Seibold's now 0-2, which is rough. I don't know how he's gonna come back from that. I cannot remember the last time someone was 0-2 and then eventually started winning a lot again. I cannot remember who. But once again, Brendan Meyer. I underestimated that guy. Everybody in the league should watch out because he lost. My Bible fell. He lost to Paul Oyama, which is the current champion, and he defeated. Who did he defeat at second? He played. Let me Google because I want to make sure I got my facts right. Yeah, but then he wins against Seibold, and he played against Brendan Meyer. Brendan Meyer Schmoedown. Wow, you know what's funny? If you type down Brendan Meyer on YouTube, Brendan Meyer Schmoedown is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the sixth one in the YouTube algorithm, the search bar. The first one on the first one is Brendan Meyer Mr. Young, which is the TV show that I used to watch him in, not the OA. I didn't know about the OA, but I watched him in Mr. Young. The second one is Brendan Meyer Abs. So I don't know if he have good abs, but if it is, then maybe. Oh, he defeated Drew Grant. Yeah, that was an interesting match when he defeated Drew Grant. But anyway, Brendan Meyer defeating Seibold is a huge achievement. The next match, Riley versus Howard, is going to be fun. I'm going to be rooting, of course, Horseman, so Riley. But it's going to be fun. I haven't seen Riley played in so long. I haven't seen Stacy play in so long. Last time Stacy played is with the Crimson Fury, with Tim Franco, and last time Riley played was in Chicago live, I believe. I cannot remember. Unless I'm missing a singles match, which I doubt, because I don't think they have. But yes, that is it, I guess, for now. Nothing else to wrap up. No storylines whatsoever. It's just a great match by Brendan Meyer. I'm very impressed by his performance. And I'm excited to see the next Ultimate Schmoedown, and my bracket has been busted on the first day. Great job, Albert. Every year my bracket gets busted. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video and you would like to see the channel to grow, all you have to do is click the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe to see more Schmoedown reaction like this. I'll be doing more Schmoedown reaction. Hopefully I get I'm involved more in the community. I'm just throwing this out there. I don't know if any of the other reactors are watching this, but if you guys want to collab, I'm down to it. I'm down. I enjoy Call to Action podcast. Hopefully you guys can have me back. If anyone else want to invite me to the show, I'm willing to do that because I love talking about the Schmoedown. So yes, thank you guys for watching. Once again, subscribe, leave a like, comment, share it with all your friends, and support the Schmoedown Patreon. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media, Dharma. Till next time, ciao out.